Hey guys, it's Ness here with Sweet Ness Honey Apiaries. So I'm out here in the bee yard today. I'm going to take you guys along. So we requeened our hives a few weeks ago after we did some splits, and all of the cells hatched and the bees did really good, but we had a few that no queen came out and they were still running around queenless. So I've got some mated queens installed, and now I'm here. I'm gonna check and see if we can maybe release any, if there's any that they haven't let out yet. So they've been in there for about 2.5 days and they should all be released. I had one at my home yard and they did release her, so I'm kind of hoping that's the case here, but we'll go and see. I had to drive my truck into here and there was a tree across my path, so I had to walk in. And now it's starting to rain, so. Take care of business whenever you need to. Okay guys, we're here at the bee yard, and I'm going to open up some hives and check and see if they have released the queen. If they have not, then we'll go ahead and release her into the hive. The bees are really irritated. Super irritated at me for being here on this rainy day, so we'll try to get in and out quickly and let them be. So give me just a second. Let me get it hive open. All right, let's see. Now there's our queen cage. Sorry, the smoker's right in my face. Okay, there's our queen cage, and it looks very empty. That's a good sign. So hopefully, yeah, she's gone. Queen candy is no longer in there. There's workers running around, but Honeybee is not in there. Hey guys, okay, so I'm leaving the bee yard, and everything looked good. A lot of the queens had been released. The bees seemed really calm, so I wasn't, and it was raining, so I wasn't gonna go digging and pulling out everything. I'll go back and check again in a couple days and look for eggs. And there was one that the queen was still in the cage, and they had eaten all the candy out, so I wasn't really sure what was going on with her. She did end up coming out, so I don't know if she was maybe hiding from the other bees. Hopefully they're not trying to kill her. So that's another one I'll have to keep an eye on. I'll go back and check as well. But overall, the bees looked really good. They all seemed pretty calm. I started to get poured on while I was out there, but you know, that comes with the job. You can't be a fair weather beekeeper. You just have to keep going and get it done. I couldn't go and sit in my truck because my truck was on the other side of the downed tree, and so I just kept going, and everything looked really well. So now I'm heading over to the next bee yard. I'm gonna go and check all of those queens, and if I do come across one that's in a cage, I will let you guys see it so that we can release her together and let you hang out with me for the day so I'm not alone. So anyway, I'll keep you guys updated, and see you at the bee yard. Bye. Hey guys, we're here at the next bee yard, and I've already gone through and I've released some of the queens. A lot of them were already out. This one I just opened. We're gonna check and see. She might still be in there. See the cage. It looks like there might be some candy still in that. And she's still in there. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna open it up and let her in. Bees are really irritated that I'm here right now. So, come on, ladies. Open it up and wait for her to come out. goes. I'm really having to use a lot of thick smoke and just try and get in and out of the hives as quickly as possible. So we're gonna go into this one and take a look and see if we can pull the queen cage. I'm gonna set you down for just a second. Try and get the lid off. Alright. And have a look. There's my queen cage. It too is an empty one. You can tell there's nothing going on, so that means she is down in the hive. They released her just like they should have. They ate all the candy, that's great. I had a couple that the queen candy that was in it was very like gooey, and you could tell they were trying. There was like a hole, and but she just wasn't. We had poked a hole when we first put it in, but you could tell that they were kind of eating away at it, but they just were not able to get it out, so it just kind of turned to goo. So we went ahead and released her, and she's out in the hive where she should be. So. Okay guys, so I just left the second bee yard that I'm checking today, and a lot of the queens had been released. Like I said earlier in the apiary, there were a few that the queen candy had gotten really gummy, and the bees just couldn't do anything with it. It was just kind of like stuck in there and she couldn't get out. So I did go ahead and open up those cages and release her into the hive. So we'll check back in a couple of days and see if she's laying eggs yet. Overall, I mean, everything looked pretty good. The bees were pretty agitated. Beekeeping on a rainy day like today is one of my least favorite times to beekeep. It's kind of right next to like nighttime beekeeping. But the bees were not thrilled, so I tried to get in and out as quickly as possible with the least amount of stings, which I'm not sure if that was the case. My gloves are covered in stingers. So anyway, like I said, we'll come back and check again in a couple days and make sure that the queen is laying eggs. And I'll give you guys an update once we come back and see how everything is going. So anyways, thanks for going with me.